Good morning, everybody. We got up at 3 to get here to Sooner Reservoir, north central Oklahoma. We're going to be chasing saugeyes today. So doing some bottom bouncing and some experimenting. I'm not an expert on it, don't claim to be, but let's see if we can't put a limit in the boat on Sooner Reservoir, north central Oklahoma. Get an early start. We're out here. The sun still hadn't came up, so we're gonna see if we can get that morning bite on Sooner Reservoir for some saugeye. What a beautiful lake. I don't see a boat one out here. We're all set up and dragging our baits, looking for a takedown. These things will hit pretty slow. You'll just see them kind of load the rod up. You don't want to go too quick, because if you do, they might just have the back side of that worm. Even though I pinched it off, they still got to work their way up. I'm running a single hook. But there's walleye down on the bottom. We ought to catch one pretty quick. Our early morning bite. 28, 30 feet of water. I think this one's got one on there. I know it does. I don't know how big it is. Feels pretty good. Yeah. Woo. He's a mad one, that's for sure. There you go. Haven't been here 6 minutes probably. There's it's probably 18 inches. We'll measure him. So, and these are all saugeyes on this lake. I think they got some walleye, but I've never caught one. So, good job, huh? Oh, there's one. Got him. Doesn't feel that big. That one's not going to keep. That's a little old bitty one. Hooked it really good right in the top. So turn this one loose. Away he goes. Got another one. Oh, missed it. No. Get this one back down there and bait the other one up. You want to let them fall really quick. That way you're not drifted way far back, and that way your depth's right on your bottom bouncing. I think I already got one going on that one. I know I do. Just let him load it up. It's another little one. Little old bitty one. Oh, that's a white perch. So if y'all don't know what a white perch are, that's a white perch, and they're invasive, and it's illegal to turn these things back alive in the water. So you either keep them and clean them, but if they're little bitty, they're just nothing to clean, but I'll keep this one. They're actually pretty good eating, so, because they're like a perch, I guess, instead of a bass, so I like them. All right, fish, come on. He's wanting it. Got him. This feels like a nice walleye. Something big. We're 10 feet away from finding out. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good Saugeye there. Yeah, buddy. That's what we come here for. Gotta be careful. That's what we came here for. Heck yeah, that's a nice one. What a pretty fish. Look at there, he's all mad and everything. He come out of 33 feet of water. All right, so let me show you how I hook these. So here's what we're using. So I got a bottom bouncer. It's a 2.5 ounce, because we're in 25 foot of water. You want every ounce equals 10 feet. So, you know, you can use a 2.5 or a 3, depending on what speed. This little wire goes down and it's connected to this swivel. And then at the end of your lead, you got this little spinner on there. I don't know if you can see it, little spinner, and a bent hook. I think they call this the slow death hook. Tell me if I get a bite. Anyway, you want to go right in the tip of the worm as close as you can and get it started, and then keep running it up that hook quite a ways, and then come out of the hook, and then what you want to do is pull it like that and pinch it off. If you don't pinch it off, it's too long. And that's how we do it. Here's one right here. This feels like it might be a walleye. In fact, I bet it is. He just took and pulled it down pretty good, you know. That's usually what the walleye do. I keep saying walleye. I mean Saugeye. It's a nice one. Another 18-inch fish. They got little spots on them. Here's one right here. That's a Saugeye. That be a Saugeye. You gotta make sure your drag's set pretty loose. I'm getting another one right there, I think. Two at a time. Ah, damn it. I knew better than do that. I didn't think it was legal. Let's see what this one is. This one's definitely not legal. I should have netted that fish. Should have netted him. All right, little buddy. He might have been legal. That's what I get. Well, I had two on at a time, so I wanted to just sling him in the boat. Live and learn. Man, it's getting hot. I'm about done. I got to keep hydrating. It's really hot. I'm the only boat out here, and there is absolutely no wind. I'm going through some white perch again. Anyway, we need one more fish for our limit. And I'm bound and determined to get it. The problem is dragging your worm through these white perch. I mean, you can't hardly. If I could stay down there for 15 minutes, I'd catch a lot of saugeye, but you get a hit, these things just eat your worm to pieces. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating. And every time you try to avoid them, you look up and there's another batch coming. It's crazy. You don't want these in your lake. I already got one. You see that? This is a better fish. I just lowered it down on there. This will be a keeper. Make sure my drag's loose. It just hit the bottom and wham. Oh, he got off. Oh, see what this one is. Found the ledge. And I think they're gonna hang out by this ledge. This one's 18 inches. We don't have to worry about no ledge. He's too short, I'm afraid. We'll get a measurement on him. That there's a 16-inch fish. This one feels like a good one. Get a look at him. That's a 20-inch walleye there, at least. Saugeye. Look at that one. Using the bottom bouncers. Sooner Reservoir, Oklahoma. Saugeye. It's July, mid-July, and it's hot. But this will be our last one, this one here. Well, I think that's going to do it. We got our 6-fish limit of saugeye, all 18 inches or better on Sooner Lake. Caught a lot of white perch. I'm gonna sit here under this little bridge thingy in the shade and clean them. Mama didn't raise no fool. Thanks for watching Starkey Outdoors, and I'll see you guys on the water.